Keir Starmer, this is for Gaza.
We got 10,000 votes more than their candidate, and Labour didn't even come remotely second. I'm not even sure if they came fifth.
More than ever, the British electorate will reject the two main parties, often described by George as two cheeks of the same backside. They're both going to get a good spanking here tonight. I think we are on course for a good victory. But the other twist, if you like, is I think Dave Tully is on course to come second. So Labour completely gone here, or ex-Labour, as our Ali's family have already left the building. And the Conservatives will be, I think, a woeful third as well.
Now the polls have closed, I think it's important people understand the state of this by-election and the truth and the implications for our democracy. Because we want free and fair elections. This is the mother of all democracies. Unfortunately, the behaviour of certain candidates and supporters means that this has fallen well below our traditional democratic standards. What we've witnessed and experienced here is deeply disturbing. Our candidate and campaign team have been subjected to death threats, vile racist abuse, been refused entry to hustings in council buildings. We've had to be relocated for their own safety. They've suffered daily intimidation and slurs.
But the number of votes recorded for each candidate is as follows. Azar Ali, Labour Party candidate, 2,402. Paul Simon Ellison, the Conservative Party candidate, 3,731. George Galloway, Workers' Party of Britain candidate, 12,003. 12,335.
Keir Starmer, this is for Gaza. You have paid and you will pay a high price for the role that you have played in enabling, encouraging, and covering for the catastrophe presently going on in occupied Palestine in the Gaza Strip. And I pledge that I will work tirelessly, I hope with the Town Council, as changed, in 12 weeks' time, to save the Dale. God bless you. God bless Rochdale. God bless Gaza.
You claim this as a victory over Labour. Can it really be claimed as a victory over a Labour Party who withdrew their support from their candidate?
Well, did they withdraw their support from their candidate? They did above the line, but below the line they continued to campaign for them. We've got the pictures of the...
Well, on the national press, the Labour Party told their voters not to
support.
But
the candidate was around. The Labour councillors were all campaigning for him in breach of Starmer's supposed injunction, about which he's done nothing. We've sent the Labour Party all the pictures and testimony of people, including, this is a criminal offence I'm about to allege, including councillors bringing a Quran into people's houses and asking the voters to swear on the Quran that they would support the Labour candidate, something which, without doubt, could lead to imprisonment. So it's not really true that they withdrew their candidate, but I'll grant you, of course, it was exceptional circumstances. But we got 10,000 votes more than their candidate, and Labour didn't even come remotely second. I'm not even sure if they came fifth. And the Conservatives were soundly beaten by a local independent that never featured in a single feature in the by-election coverage. So It's a pretty remarkable result.
What do you make of the concern there is in Parliament now about your arrival against a backdrop of MPs being threatened because of the issue in the Middle East?
Well, do you know why I'm wearing a hat? Because I was savagely assaulted in the street in 2014 as a Member of Parliament, before the murder of two of my parliamentary colleagues. I was hospitalised and scarred in the street by a supporter of Israel who went to prison for 20 months. So I'm not really the person you should be putting that question to, if you'll forgive me.
Do you reject the premise?
Reject the premise that they're scared of me? They're absolutely scared of me.
Are they concerned about this particular issue and their safety around?
Well, I wish they had been concerned when I was savagely assaulted. If they had been more concerned, perhaps subsequent events might not have happened. Mr. Speaker gave no support to me whatsoever. None. Significant parliamentary figure even raised the issue of the assault on a sitting Member of Parliament. Only Peter Oborne in the entire British media made a programme and interviewed me about it. So, as I say, I'm really not the person. This is thin ice, believe me.
And just one final question. There'll be people waking up in Rochdale this morning with you as their Member of Parliament and feeling as though local issues in Rochdale have been ignored in this, that this is
How can you say that? I've just been elected.
Or they may feel that this has been about a conflict in the Middle East.
But I've just been elected. They've spoken. The people of Rochdale have spoken. Give them a chance.